Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you're watching. I'm Zane Belcak, and this is the first official episode of this channel. But before we dive into specific financial topics, I really want to tell you why exactly I created this channel, how I approach financial education, and what exactly you can expect when you watch these videos. So who am I? I'm a Series 65 licensed financial professional with a master's and bachelor's degree in business finance. I'm currently an active CFP candidate working towards the Certified Financial Planner designation, or the CFP for short. I have several years of direct experience in wealth management and financial planning, and I really want to understand how financial systems work and how to help people navigate them. But my connection to finance goes back further than that. When I was 14 years old, I decided that I wanted to become a financial advisor. You know, it's funny, some people decide what they want to be in college or after they graduate, but not me. Since then, everything I've done has been building towards that goal. And the reason behind it has never changed. I just want to help people. Because in my opinion, financial security affects everything. It affects your stress levels, your health, your relationships, your ability to pursue opportunities, your ability to handle unexpected challenges. I've seen what good financial planning does for people, but I've also seen what happens when people lack that financial literacy. And that experience is exactly why I created this channel. In my opinion, financial information it's often, not all the time, but often presented in one of two ways. Either you get overly technical explanations filled with jargon that you don't understand, or you get a sales pitch disguised as education. And I wanted to create something different. I wanted to create a place where you get clear, accurate, actionable financial information, really without the noise, without someone trying to sell you something, just purely education. And that's the entire purpose of this channel. I want to help people understand their finances so they can make better decisions. Because, in my opinion, financial literacy genuinely improves people's lives. It reduces stress, it creates options, it builds security. I've also created this because I feel financial literacy should be a baseline skill. You know, it's funny, you navigate financial decisions your entire life, yet most people never actually receive a formal financial education, and that's really a gap that I want to help fill. So the approach behind this channel is when I explain a financial concept, I'd like to follow this. I'd like to first explain what something is and how it works, not really in theoretical terms, but in practical terms. What actually happens when you open up a Roth IRA? How does a credit score actually get calculated? Second, I want to explain why exactly it matters to you. Why are you watching this episode? Why or how does this concept affect your financial life? What are the real consequences of understanding or not understanding this? And third, I want to give you some actionable steps. So what can you do this week to apply what you've learned? If we're talking about something like emergency funds, I don't want to just explain what they are. I want to show you how to exactly calculate how much you need. I'd like to give you some kind of concrete plan. So everything I present is grounded in established financial principles. And my job really with this channel is to explain how these things work so you could make informed decisions for your own situation. And how this is going to work is I'm going to release hopefully one new episode every Monday morning. And each episode should be under 10 minutes long, should be relatively simple, and focus on one specific financial topic. So each video is going to follow the same format. Explain the concept, show why it matters, and provide these actionable steps. So next I want to explain what exactly this is and what exactly this isn't. So this channel itself really represents general financial education. It's not personalized financial advice because obviously I'm talking to a screen. I don't know your specific situation. I can't provide advice tailored to your own circumstances without knowing these details. So what you should really do is research independently. Verify what I say, especially when making huge financial decisions. Consult with licensed professionals. Get that professional guidance specific to your situation because I'm personally committed very much to accuracy. Every statistic I cite will be sorted and every principle is grounded in established financial theory because my goal is really to give you that accurate information so you could make informed decisions. And really, to conclude, here's exactly what I'm asking from you. First, obviously, subscribe if you find this valuable. Share this channel with people who you think would benefit from this financial education. And I've also included a Google form in the comments if you have ideas, critiques, suggestions on how exactly I can make this channel better, I'd love to hear them, because your feedback is essentially what shapes what we cover, and it's essentially the entire channel itself. This channel really exists because I want to help people, and that's always been the goal, and that's always going to continue to be the goal. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next Monday with the first episode.